Debate on the transfer of the road function continues to elicit varying reactions, even after the High Court ruled in favor of a suit filed by governors seeking the immediate transfer of the function. And to the dismay of the governors, the Transitional Authority is said to have reclassified roads without consultations, a move the Council of Governors says it will challenge in court.
What we see now is an attempt by the national government and its agencies to circumvent the ruling of the Senate and equally the ruling of the High Court as far as the devolution of roads is concerned. And as Council of Governors, we take this with a very serious concern, and we're looking at the options available to us. And some of those options certainly is going back to court to re-seek the interpretation of the recommendations by the Senate and equally the interpretation of the ruling of the High Court.
Infrastructure Principal Secretary John Mosonik has, however, maintained that counties will only manage Class D and E roads, saying they must prove they have the capacity to deal with rural roads before demanding for more.
There's a lot of work to be done to make sure that we roll out roads all over the country. Every country, even the national, we have enough kind of jobs really to do. So nobody should be able to come and say, oh, I want this 40, when you have not even done all these other rural roads.
Taita Taveta Governor John Mrutu said the Kenya Roads Bill 2015, which is before Parliament, is contentious and lacks the input of governors and should be discarded.
The Roads Bill, there is a number of contentious clauses that gives a lot of responsibility to the national government at the exclusion of the county governments. Now, including things like reclassifying roads, including things like naming streets, naming roads, and certainly we have serious objections to some of those clauses.
Governors want to wrestle the Kenya Rural Roads Authority and the Kenya Urban Roads Authority to their jurisdiction, while the Senate is recommending that the national government retains management of Class A, B, and C roads. Senate Deputy Speaker Kembi Getura said Class D, E, and all unclassified roads ought to be transferred to the counties.
The Senate recommended that Class A, B, and C should be classified as national roads and Class D and E as county roads. Unclassified roads will be classified as county roads as a transition period measure.
Kenya Roads Board Executive Director Engineer Jacob Roa said the government is committed to ensure the smooth transfer of roads function and that all roads have so far been classified for easy management.
The ministry is committed to the devolving the roads function to the county governments. But this should be also on the understanding that the ministry has done a lot of work on classification and road condition, such that today it is not true that you have roads that are not classified.